Major changes taking place at the country's premier health care institution. The changes come as a means of stopping the continuous slippage of drugs, not only at the Princess Margaret Hospital, but reportedly the clinics throughout the country. Carla Palmer explains.
Minister of Health, the Honorable Dwayne Sands, intimated sweeping changes coming soon to the legislation governing pharmaceuticals in the country. He suggests there's evidence of prescription drug abuse taking place here.
We have, unfortunately, a challenge with narcotics in this country. And I believe that the Bahamas finds itself participating in the narcotics challenge in the United States. As visitors come here, not necessarily for sun, sand, and sea, but to get narcotics. That's another challenge that we're trying to shut down. So bear in mind that when we look at medications, when we look at surgical supplies, that a lot of the legislative and regulatory oversight, which ought to be protecting the Bahamian public, needs strengthening. And we are in the process of strengthening them.
According to Minister Sands, the government spends in excess of some $20 million securing its annual quota of medicines. Still, he says,
by a certain time in the year, the Bahamas finds that it's run out of narcotics. So if you're a cancer patient, if you're a surgical patient, you can take Tylenol or Motrin because we have run out of narcotics. Could that be because we are prescribing those same pain medicines intended for internal use to visitors? We don't have the same level of drug enforcement agency type oversight of narcotics in the Bahamas. The same type of prescription that I write a regular request for insulin, I can write a request for morphine. And so while it is possible to track it, it doesn't have the robust safety net that it ought to have in order to protect the Bahamas.
The health minister added, drugs that should not be coming into this country are what is referred to as gray market drugs intended for other countries. Minister Sands says it's a long-standing problem that the government is committed to addressing. Carla Palmer, ZNS Network News.